Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. I'm over at my buddy Tyler's house. Going to be trying some different whiskeys. As you can see, we got a pretty wide selection. We got a little bit of a format for today, but at one point we're going to open this up. It'll be open bar. We might just do an outro before we do the open bar, but first bottle up, we're going to do Blanton's Gold. So this is actually my first bottle of Blanton's Gold I've ever been able to get. It was going to be a gift from my dad. He's already got a Blanton's on the shelf with a specific topper and dump date, so he said since I hadn't had Blanton's Gold, go ahead and let me have it, and we're going to open it up and drink it. So I'm going to let Tyler open that up. We got a box and bag. The box and bag are from the Specs drop that just happened, and then the bottle is actually a European bottle, so only difference between the European and the United States one is 700 milliliters is the European bottle, which is this bottle, and the English American one's going to be 750. So cool bag though. I've never really seen Blanton's Gold before with the bag. I've only seen them with either in the box or just loose like this. So do a fresh crack on that. You want to go ahead and peel that off, do the honors of opening up a Blanton's Gold. I've never had it before, so this will definitely be a treat. Wax seal coming off slowly, maybe partially. Should be enough. The rest of it will come off, right? Yeah, should be able to pull it up by the topper now. Awesome. Good Glen carrying. Good Glen too. Pour up some for you. I got you. We're good out of the glass, yeah. Alright, Blanton's Gold. What is this one's proof point? Should still be pretty light, 90 something. Other side of the bottle. 51.5% alcohol. So
it's about 102,
103 proof. 103 proof Blanton's Gold.
Is there anybody else?
It's got a good nose. Very sweet on the nose. Very cherry forward, vanilla forward. A little bit of oakiness, but not as much as I would typically expect from Blanton's. I've only had their single barrel, their normal one, not their gold.
That's really good.
I think the most unique part about the Blanton's Gold is honestly the color. It's got a very unique color. It stands out from my normal whiskeys that I drink. It's not as smooth as I was anticipating though. Got a little bit of a bite.
No, not that.
It's good though. A lot of oak. A little leather and vanilla.
This was May 16th of 2022 was the dump date on this one. So a little bit of an older bottle. Our topper is an O. So we got our first Blanton's Gold topper is going to be an O. Tastes good though. It's got like a little bit of a bittery note to it. Kind of like you said, the leather is probably what's getting me for the flavor that it's lingering. But it's not overly prominent with leather because I don't like leather as tasting though.
No.
That's pretty good. So that was our first bottle. Gonna be trying the Smoke Wagon over there. So Tyler actually had a bottle that I wanted to try that I haven't had before. I've had the Smoke Wagon, the small batches, the red, white, and blue one, and then the holiday one, the Halloween one, but they're all the same. But this one's a private barrel, and this is their rye. So transitioning from our bourbon over to our rye, because we're getting ready to get into some very fancy pours, and definitely want to be trying a rye to get us on the right flavor profile. It smells pretty spicy.
It's got a pretty good spice on the finish. About 117 proof.
While I try this one, if you want to go ahead and do a fresh crack on that other one, our third bottle is going to be, we were able to get a Midwinter Night Dram today. I was trying to get him to go a little bit lower on the price, so he made a cash offer. Said he couldn't really do too much for us, so he did give us a 10% discount. So instead of the $199.99, $200 for it, we got it down to $189.99. So About secondary, not quite MSRP. I want to say MSRP is about 150 to 160, so it's definitely marked up, but not too crazy for me not to buy it. Kind of the first time I've ever really seen it on the shelf. It's a High West product. Smoke wagon private barrel. It's got some heat to it. It's very smooth though. Tastes fantastic. Definitely got the rye spice, a lot of oak. Not a lot of sweet notes on it, but it's good. I like that. That's good.
It's a good one.
It's like what, a $60 bottle, $70 bottle, or is it a little
about
bit
90.
higher? $90 bottle
So-
for the Smoke Wagon private barrel. That's more than their uncut unfiltered. Wow, their uncut unfiltered bourbon's 70, so their private barrel rye is 90. That's pretty good though.
Get your makeup in now.
We just now started trying different rye whiskeys, so some of my rye whiskeys that I've had,
Yeah.
not a big fan of, just slowly starting to get into them. The one that I did like was the one from Buffalo, New York. It was very sweet. It was an Empire rye.
I'm gonna do part 4.
It almost has like a mint note to it, almost like a spearmint. It's not very strong though.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of cinnamon on it.
Yeah, it definitely has that spice. That was good. What was the proof on that?
It's about 116 to 117. It's 56.
56.35% alcohol by volume. All right. So was that 112.7 proof?
Get out the makeup in.
Ooh, this Midwinter's a whole different profile in those. Wow. My first time even trying a High West product. I figured if we're gonna try High West, we might as start with the top, the best of the best.
Mix.
A lot of vanilla, butterscotch,
Go to the menu.
very sweet
it's
on the
good.
nose. Very smooth and savory and buttery for that Midwinter's. Wow, I've waited so long to find one of those. I'm glad we actually bought it and I didn't walk out of the store
Yeah,
and not get it.
Yeah, it was a good pickup today.
What else did we get? We got another one too today. Oh, the store pick, which will be our, I'm going to say our 4th bottle, but really it'll be our 5th bottle. We'll get to that in a minute. But got a 1792 full-proof single barrel pick. They have them for $50, which is not terrible. Add another bottle to the list. We can
Pinhook.
we're gonna have a pinhook.
Straight rye.
We'll put that one further down though, because this next bottle is going to be very special, and I won't be partaking in because I actually own the bottle. I purchased it. I did a small review during a live stream actually, but our next one, I'd like to partake. We got a sample bottle over here I brought. Got a 3-ounce pour of some Thomas H. Handy. This is the 2023 release. So some Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. You know, I always heard rumors about those bottles existing. The only time I ever see them are in the museums when they want $1,000 for the bottle, and I just laugh at them as I walk out.
Now you'll see.
MSRP on that bad boy is, I want to say $150 this year. Last year was $100, and I got mine for $189.99, so a little bit over $200 after taxes. But man, it's like one of those once in a lifetime opportunity bottles. Like I might not ever get another one, so. Got to savor it while I can, and you know the best way to do that is one, to open it and drink it, don't let it sit on your shelf, and then second is to share it with friends.
A little light on the nose.
Best rye I've
That's
ever
delicious.
had. Best rye I've ever had. Hands down. Haven't tried too many ryes, but I feel like it's going to be hard to find something better than that.
Yeah, that is delicious.
This year's is kind of a low age statement too. I want to say it's either 6 years and 8 months or 8 years and 6 months. I can't quite remember, so it's not very high on the age statement, but the amount of time that they did age it for, it definitely did it some justice.
Got some good oat, vanilla caramel,
Go.
a little cinnamon on the finish. It's good.
You won? Yeah.
Honestly, when we're talking about almost the same exact price point, in fact, it is the same exact price point. That Midwinter's Night Dram is pretty up there too, but Thomas H. Haney's hard to beat.
That's for a hard find. That's a delicious drink.
I was super excited to have the opportunity to even get it. I didn't know if I'd be able to buy one. The next one on the list, if you want to pour that up, we'll do a 1792 full proof. Gotta finish off the rest of that Midwinter night dram. I normally don't finish glasses during tastings, but that was pretty good. How to finish it.
Yeah, that's too good not to finish.
I think we're gonna do a little blend over here on the side so I can have a clean Glencairn for the next one. Yeah, we finished that glass off. That was good. So the 1792 full proof store pick, $50. I want to say secondary on them is about $55.60, so it's slightly under secondary. So, and this full proof is going to be 125 proof.
Good with that? Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'll save that for the next one.
Wait a second, Will. I just need to put up a water
The only 1792s I've had is the small batch, the bottled in bond, and then a bottled in bond store pick. So this will be my first full proof, and we're going to start it out right with the store pick.
I did.
Very typical bourbon notes. Very forward on the oakiness. A little bit of spice. Very ethanol forward too, unfortunately. Start getting those higher proof. Earthiness, a little bit of nuttiness too.
Yeah. You get a lot of spice on the nose, but not on the finish when you drink it.
Yeah, on the finish it's
very smooth.
Oakiness, but it's smooth. It's not like it's bitter or spicy. That's pretty good.
How do you do it? How do you lay down?
All right, I got 2 more bottles on my list for me to at least try. One of them we just added on, but we're gonna do. Only Jack Daniels I've really had. I had a barrel select the other day, but I didn't do a video on it. We got the single barrel rye. This is their barrel proof. This is 132.8 proof rye. So we're gonna open that. It'll be my first time ever trying a barrel proof rye of Jack Daniels. Normally with Jack Daniels, we pass on those and we just go to another brand, but we started actually venturing in and looking at the different proof points because we see that depending on the barrel, you can even find some of these that are hazmat. One of the guys we ran into today when we bought this, he has a bottle that he said was 141.2 proof, so we have over hazmat for a Jack Daniels rye. So we'll do that one, and then we got another bottle that showed up to our share, and we got a Pinhook. So this is a Pinhook straight rye whiskey. It's a 6-year age statement. Horse's name is Tis Rye Time. Horse size 16.1 hands. Color is bay. Sex is a colt. This one's 116.3 proof, so definitely up there in proof points. So that'll be cool. Nice to have a fresh crack bottle. So I'm excited to try that along with this Jack Daniels rye. We had to talk about the Pinhook because sometimes I always say my worst enemy is the plastic. Apparently it's Tyler's as well. That's the hardest parts to defeating the plastic. My worst enemy. Man, that 1792 full proof is pretty good though. Very typical bourbon notes though. JD Rye.
Pretty good little punch on the nose.
So we're definitely jumping up in proof. It might be the hottest thing on the table.
I think it is.
So 127 proof, 114, 126. Yeah, I think 132. I think that is going to be the highest thing on the table.
Yeah.
Our handy sample was 129.6, I believe. Whatever this year's one is. It's under 130 though. A lot of punch on the nose, like Tyler was saying. Very, very spicy, very rye forward. Obviously, it is a rye, but just the rye spice. Kind of bitter. Heavy on the oak. It's got a pretty medium to long finish. Like, it's still sitting there.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. It's not bad.
Definitely keep you warm on a cold day.
Yeah. I want to say we paid $70 for that bottle today, which is about what they go for. It's not really marked up at all. But for a rye, I mean, Would I rather have that or like the Midwinters or a Thomas H. Handy? I mean, this is an everyday shelfer at half the cost. But I don't think it's up there in flavor when it comes to talking about the Midwinter or the Thomas H. Handy to really compare them. Maybe if we compare that with the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel, but I think I'd take the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel all day over it just because of the smoothness and how easy it goes down and the sweetness.
Flavor profile on the Smoke
Very
Wagon
different.
is definitely...
It's like night and day. This is just in your face, very spicy, very ethanol alcohol forward.
What you think?
Like, what's with the Jack?
The
Jack.
JD, yeah.
Yeah, it's blowing, like it's very forward, it's very strong, it's very in your face.
Sometimes I don't mind that, but this one's, man, it's just a little too much.
Has nice viscosity though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coats the glass very nicely. Coats the palate very nicely, too.
I don't think that'd be a bad finisher. I wouldn't start there though.
No. That's why
No.
I put it further down on the list towards the end. In fact, it was going to be the last one until you brought your pinhook over.
What the heck? Do I need the police in here? I'm Roger.
How you doing, King?
Man, is this I'm sure there's something wrong here.
Yeah, we're still rolling the camera, so he can talk. He can let us know about our indulge on how much whiskey we have.
You guys trying to go viral? Hey boys, let's go! Before the police get here!
I like that.
Looking good? Alright. Had to do a little cut in between, so now we're getting reset. I've already dumped. I'm doing like a blend over here on my own. I'll be trying to blend at the end.
Alright, get this pinhook opened up.
So this will
here.
be the last one from my list as far as the bottles I plan to try. After that, we'll open it up for an open bar, drink whatever you guys want to do a little quick outro, and then everything else will be off camera, guys. So that's the best part of the stuff that happens off camera.
Last for the pinhook.
My first experience with pinhook,
There you go.
and it's a pick. I think they're all technically picks, but depending on who does the pick, definitely determines how good some of these
So it was
are.
a DFW club.
Yeah, but if you
Whiskey Club.
Yeah.
DFW Whiskey Club pick. Okay. Very cool. Smells nice. It's got a sweet nose on it. Also has like a fruit nose to it too. Can't pinpoint. Very sweet on the nose though. It tastes finished. I don't know what that is. It's got like this really sweet taste to it.
Getting a little...
Selected by Liquor King. DFW Whiskey Club.
It's almost a little vanilla and honeysuckle.
It's definitely got a sweet note to it. And it's a straight rye whiskey, which is funny because, like I said, we're just now getting into rye whiskeys, and the off-putting part to rye whiskey for me, for the most part, is the spice. But this
There's
is
a little
very
spice on the finish.
this
but
is very sweet on the nose and on the tongue. The finish, I can have a little bit of spice, but as far as rye goes, this is going to be spicy, and this is very smooth and sweet.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm going to savor that and enjoy that. That's the last bottle for my list on stuff to try. Got Tyler with us. I'm going to say, have a good time, guys. Have a good night. And it's our outro. So RJ the Fed signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.
Keep drinking whiskey.